Picture this, a moonless night, the sea as dark as Chowdown's sense of humor. We were miles from shore when suddenly the boat engine sputtered and died. In the eerie silence, we heard it, the unmistakable sound of someone whistling the theme to Jaws. Our hearts stopped, but not Chowdown. He just laughed.
I bet he was just trying to harmonize with the fish.
Did he really? I mean, who whistles in the middle of the ocean?
Chowdown, the man, is an enigma wrapped in seaweed, and as we drifted, he started telling us about the time he wrestled a giant squid.
Wrestled? More like he gave it a hug and some sushi tips.
I can just imagine the squid taking notes.
Exactly, but then without warning, the squid inked everywhere. We couldn't see a thing. Chowdown, he just said, "Guess it's time for an impromptu blackout party."
That's Chowdown for you. Always turning calamity into comedy.
You know, I've always wondered if Chowdown has a secret talent for making friends with sea creatures.
Oh, he does. There was this one time he convinced a school of jellyfish to form a conga line.
Now that's a party I'd like to see. Did they have glow sticks?
I can just picture it a glowing underwater rave.
Exactly, and Chowdown was the DJ, spinning tunes on an old waterproof radio.
Leave it to Chowdown to turn a jellyfish swarm into an aquatic dance-off.
He's like the underwater version of a rock star.
And just as unpredictable, he once convinced a crab to play the maracas.
That's our Chowdown, always finding the rhythm in the chaos.
I'm going to miss his wild stories and unexpected antics.
We all will, but if there's one thing Chowdown taught us, it's to embrace the unexpected.
And to always keep a spare pair of swim trunks handy.
Cheers to Chowdown, the legend of the sea. So there I was, my sandcastle masterpiece almost complete, when a rogue wave decided to crash the party.
Waves have a knack for ruining human engineering.
Or just improving it in their own chaotic way.
Before I could even react, Chowdown appeared out of nowhere, like a superhero in flip-flops.
Did he throw up a bat signal or something?
Nope, just his signature grin in a bucket. He started rebuilding my sandcastle with such precision it was like watching an artist at work.
That's Chowdown for you, making masterpieces from disasters.
And probably giving the wave a stern talking too.
By the time he was done, my sandcastle looked better than ever. He even added a moat with tiny seaweed soldiers.
I bet he enlisted the crabs for backup.
And the seagulls for air support.
It was a true work of art. Chowdown just patted me on the back and said, "Every great castle needs a story."
And Chowdown always had the best stories.
Maybe he should start a sandcastle consultancy.
Or write a book on beach architecture.
Chowdown's Guide to Sandy Success. Bestseller for sure.
And the first chapter, How to Outsmart Rogue Waves.
I owe him for that day. He turned a potential disaster into an unforgettable memory.
Classic Chowdown, making waves in the best way possible.
To think he's retiring, the beach won't be the same without him.
But his stories and spirit will always be with us.
And who knows, maybe he'll pop up out of nowhere again, just when we need him.
So there we were in the middle of the Atlantic, and rumors started swirling about a ship that vanished without a trace. Some said it was the Bermuda Triangle, but Chowdown knew better.
Let me guess. He thought it was a giant clam looking for some company?
Close. He believed it was a secret underwater society recruiting new members, and he was determined to join.
Only Chowdown would see a disappearance as a networking opportunity.
Did he actually try to find them?
He did. He donned a makeshift diving suit made from a raincoat and 2-liter bottles.
That's innovation, or insanity, maybe both.
What happened next?
He dove into the depths, leaving us all holding our breath. Hours passed, and just when we started to worry, he resurfaced with a grin and a conch shell.
Did he claim it was his membership badge?
Naturally, he said the society was impressed by his audacity and gave him honorary membership.
That's Chowdown for you, making friends in the most unlikely places.
Or just spinning the wildest tales.
Either way, he made us believe, and that's the magic of Chowdown.
So this one time, Chowdown shows up at this crazy party completely uninvited. He's got this massive inflatable shark under his arm, and he walks in like he owns the place.
Of course, Chowdown would. He probably did.
What did he do next?
He sets up the shark in the pool and starts doing cannonballs off the roof.
No way.
Classic Chowdown, always making a splash.
But the best part, he starts a synchronized swimming routine with the inflatable shark.
I bet the crowd went wild.
They did. It was like watching a Broadway show, but wetter.
And probably more entertaining.
By the end of the night, he had everyone doing the shark dance. Even the DJ joined in.
I wish I could have seen that.
With Chowdown, every party was unforgettable.
And unpredictable.
He really knew how to live life to the fullest.
And taught us to do the same.
To Chowdown the life of every party.
There was this one time I stood at the edge of a cliff, paralyzed by fear. I couldn't take the leap. That's when I remembered Chowdown's fearless nature.
Let me guess, he told you to just jump and hope for the best?
Exactly, so I did. And as I fell, I felt this rush of freedom. When I landed, I knew I could conquer anything.
That's chow down for you, making you question your decisions and then making you glad you made them.
He always knew how to push us out of our comfort zones.
And into the great unknown, armed with nothing but his infectious confidence.
I learned that the only limits we have are the ones we set for ourselves.
So did he ever push you into something totally unexpected?
Once, he convinced me to enter a hot dog eating contest.
And how did that turn out?
I didn't win, but I had the time of my life. Chow Down's philosophy, it's not about winning, it's about the journey.
And the indigestion.
Classic Chow Down, turning every moment into an adventure.
He showed me that taking risks is part of living fully.
And laughing through the chaos.
To Chow Down, the master of unexpected adventures.
It's funny, you know. In the middle of all his wild antics, Chow Down had this way of making you feel seen, like you were the only person in the room.
Or the only person on the beach, in the ocean, or at the bottom of a hot dog eating contest.
I remember once I was feeling really down, questioning everything. Chow Down told me life is like a wave, you can't stop it, but you can learn to ride it.
Wise words from a man who could charm a jellyfish.
And who probably had a jellyfish as his life coach.
He had this way of turning simple moments into profound lessons.
He taught us to face the chaos head-on with a grin and a crazy story to tell.
And to never ever take life too seriously.
To Chow Down, the unexpected hero in all our lives.
To Chow Down, the storyteller, the adventurer, the friend.
To Chow Down, the legend who turned every moment into an epic tale.
I am Chow Down, the fastest shark in the world.
I am Chow Down, the fastest shark in the world.
I am Chow Down, the fastest shark in the world.
Yes, you are all Chow Down.